FamousKid is number 9 in the world using this Electro Giant deck, and today we're gonna try to push to number 1 in the world live. Oh, I see good lucks and good lucks. Okay, I think they're playing. A lot of times in top ladder, when two people say good luck or good game, there's like this code where if you're buddies with someone on top ladder, you won't actually play with them. You'll tie or just you don't want to steal your friends' trophies. So it's what friends do, and that's the friends are important, but not as important as family. No, I'm going too far. I think Vin Diesel's getting to me a little bit. So who we have on the channel is a player, and one of the players that has rose to the occasion this season, this year, because of the whole new changes to CRL, where now it's individual players can do whatever they want if they battle it out on ladder and do well on ladder, like FamousKid has been doing, and do also well in the, I can't remember what it's called, the Swiss qualifiers, I think that's what it's called, the round robin and the monthly qualifiers, which FamousKid has been able to do really well in all these above, and he's right now, I think, 14th in CRL ranking, so he will be playing in the World Finals, which is happening early December, so in a week and a half. Wow, that is really close. Oh, that is going to be a good couple of days. That is something, it's going to be cool because I think it's funny because if you're watching this and you already know who won, that's crazy because whoever wins the World Finals this year, it's going to be the first time we actually have a King of Clash. Like one singular person, one singular player will be the best in the world. And it could be FamousKid. FamousKid, he is a player, I believe he's in Japan, so he actually just woke up, and I am about to go to bed because it's like 10:30. I'm probably not going to go to bed. I usually go to bed a little bit later than that. And going into the first game, FamousKid has been rocking this Electro Giant deck, and this is a deck that a lot of people have. Ooh, doesn't get the King Tower activation. I'm blaming the fact that it's like 8 a.m. right now for him. I'm not a morning person. I'm more of a later bird. Night owl. I think that's early bird or night owl. What are you? Are you early bird, night owl? I'm definitely team night owl. Team night owl. Don't think any night owls ever do that. There it is. There's the King Tower activation, using skeletons to activate King Tower against the Electro Spirit. And Electro Giant has kind of it's always been a deck. It's always been a really, really good deck. It's been a weird deck for me watching just because it seems like the Electro Giant, ever since the nerf, the HP nerf that it had, I guess it was probably a good probably like half a year ago now it had this nerf, but the HP nerf really hurt the card because the value of the Electro Giant is if you can get it on tower, which, whoa, if you get it on tower, it goes broop, and that tower is going broop, 700, what the? That tower, I'm pretty sure, was at 1,500. 2 seconds later, that tower was at, what was it, 0? Yeah, 0, because he just won. GG, well played. We didn't even really get to talk much about the deck. That's weird, because usually it takes, 8th in the world? 9th? He was 9th in the world before the last game, and he won, so I'm assuming he's 8th in the world, but top ladder is kind of a weird thing. He might be 10th in the world now, just because the amount of trophies you get at top ladder, it could be 40, it could be 14, it is... Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle. He said supposedly yesterday when FamousKid was playing, he won 5 games and lost 3 games. And can you guess how many trophies he gained? Well, spoiler alert, he didn't gain trophies. He lost 25 trophies. Top ladder. What? Like, what? That's, what? Yeah, we've complained about, like, I like the whole, like, 30-30, give or take 3 or some odd trophies. You need to be another animal to be this high in Clash Royale. You have to be mentally there, and you have to, it's more of a marathon, not a sprint. You have to play a lot of games. You have to not let the game affect you if it was good or bad into your next game. You got to play the game you know, and whoa. Archer Queen on the right side goes with the Electro Giant at the bridge. Interesting play. I guess, you know what? It's a little bit of defense, but a little bit of offense, and wouldn't be surprised if we see the cage played there all the time, just because you won't be able to lightning the cage, the goblin brawler that comes out of the cage, and also the tower. So really good placement with the cage, but also the other tower doesn't actually attack the Electro Giant. Doesn't look like it's going to be a problem. And a couple of tips for this deck. First things first, First play with this Electro Giant deck, if you want to use it yourself, FamousKid says that his favorite play is to use the Goblin Cage. Goblin Cage in the middle, and that's a pretty, honestly, in any deck that uses Goblin Cage, that's probably every deck's favorite play. It's a card that's so unique where it's almost an investment card. It's like investing in a NFT. I don't know if that's investing or buy. I don't know. Investing in the stock market. You play it, and yes, you use that for elixir, but it's an investment because that elixir's still on. Wait, what just happened? I was talking about Dogecoins and NFTs. What just took the tower? Was it an Archer Queen? That's going into tip number 2. We skipped tip number 1. Tip number 2 is pretty much just use Archer Queen. The Archer Queen, it's able to do double lane pressure, which is one thing that he emphasized, that you can play it up high and it can attack the left and right side. But the other thing was that usually you play it and your opponent will have to use more elixir to deal with it. And that's always good in Clash Royale. If you can play a card and almost always guarantee that you get a positive elixir trade, you'll do well in that match. So if you have Archer Queen, it's probably never a bad play to use the Archer Queen. And here, using it on defense against the Lumberjack. And now we have Dark Prince on the King Tower. We have a solid push on this left side with 10 seconds left. Using the Skeletons to pull the Mega Knight over, just in case he goes in with the Balloon. Very weird deck by Ease B. But GG's, well played. All these games have seemed way too easy. Maybe Electro Giant's a lot better than I expected because FamousKid has been able to, boom. I thought it was more of a ×2 elixir deck. Anaban going with, whoa. It looks like it's going to be Anaban's deck, the Lumberloon Freeze deck. Usually he has Pekka, but I've been watching him recently on Twitch, and he has been using the Valkyrie instead. So this could be if he's using Valkyrie, it's not a snipe. If he is using Pekka, I think that might be a snipe. There's a good chance that this could be a little snippety snip, a little snippety snip from the Anaban sniper himself. Freeze on defense against the Archer Queen. Can you use the ability even when she's frozen? Probably not. I'm gonna go with probably not. So Anaban, if he doesn't have Balloon on the left side, does he have any way to pull? Does he have Mother Witch back in hand? No, he doesn't have Mother Witch. You have the Lightning, right? Lightning on defense, uses the Tornado. Oh, clever! Uses the Tornado, pulls it into the Goblin Cage, even though it was used on the other side, and it wasn't going to pull the Balloon originally. Really well played, and not even getting death damage. Really well played. Goblin Brawler, investment. You're getting still some damage on the right side. Great King Tower activation by Anaban, and pretty much all tied up here. Really aggressive Archer Queen at the bridge, but that's something, and it is the Pekka. I don't think this matchup is winnable. I don't exactly know how FamousKid can win this matchup. Getting through a Pekka, this is going to be difficult because on defense, you don't really have a lot of great answers for this Balloon. Yes, you have the Mother Witch. Yes, you have the Archer Queen, but your opponent has a freeze, so if you use the Archer Queen, your opponent can just freeze the Archer Queen, and this could get really tricky. Going Electro Giant on the left side, so realizing, wait a second, Pekka's out of cycle, and going with the Tornado to pull the Archer Queen in, freeze on defense, make sure that the Archer Queen doesn't get taken out by the Electro Giant Zap Pack, and it looks like it will still take out the Archer Queen, which is good. She won't be able to use the ability on offense and put on a lot of pressure, and this game is going to come down to one little mistake, and whoa, that could be the mistake. Really cheeky ability at the late seconds with 1 HP, surviving the zap, dealing a lot of damage, but also dealing a lot of damage to that baby dragon. So little plays like that, you really have to have a good recognition of your opponent's cycle, knowing when you can go Archer Queen at the bridge, when your opponent's a little bit vulnerable, but also when to go with your Electro Giant at the bridge as well, because we saw it in the first game. One Electro Giant, and you win the game. That is it. That's all it takes. And as long as FamousKid keeps doing what he's doing right now, he should be in an okay spot. Just the biggest thing is to not give freeze value. And forcing out these freezes on defense, I think this is what you want to do. Zap as well. This is why, if you have the Archer Queen, use the Archer Queen. FamousKid isn't wrong. Every time you use the Archer Queen on both sides, that's 6 elixir. Archer Queen's 5 elixir. It's always a positive elixir trade. On Anaban's side, freeze and zap, that's 6 elixir. It's always a positive elixir trade when you play the Archer Queen. The Archer Queen probably will get nerfed again, so if you have it right now, use it. Pekka at the back, really vulnerable. Electro Giant at the bridge right away. Archer Queen as well. Tornado to pull the Lumberjack away from the Electro Giant. Invisibility comes in. Archer Queen does get on tower, but he still has to deal with now an Archer Queen and a Pekka. So yes, he gets a lot of damage, but I don't think that's going to be enough damage. Archer Queen on the left side is probably going to use her ability. Zap comes in for the skeletons. Pekka's going to get on tower. Tornado pulls it away. Do you have anything for this baby dragon, or do you just tank this damage? You are technically ahead. You want Elixir. Elixir's more important right now, so just going to take it easy, play some defense, be patient. 53 seconds left. There's more tips I want to talk about, but I don't think we're going to be able to talk about it in this game. This game has been neck and neck, and you know what? This is the level of caliber I was expecting when we're battling for the #1 spot in Clash Royale with 13 days remaining. The best of the best. Is Anaban? Yeah, Anaban's going to be in the World Finals as well. So this could be a bet match that we see in the World Finals in a week and a bit. And this is not looking good. Double Pekka is terrifying. Almost double balloon as well. Goes with the cage, doesn't pull, and he doesn't have Tornado in hand. Archer Queen comes down, but it's not going to be enough. Uses the Tornado to pull it away. No, Death Bomb is going to be enough. And there it is, the one push. And this is what Anaban's deck does so well. I've watched him play before, and it looks like it's all over. He's behind, he has no damage. And then one good balloon, one good freeze, one good Pekka push. GG, well played, Anaban. Hard matchup. Oh, Royal Ghost. Whenever I see Royal Ghost, I think Pekka Bridge Spam, but you know what? It could be Royal Giant, it's Pekka Bridge Spam. Well, it looks like we're going to have to go up against another Pekka with Electro Giant, and Pekka is probably the hardest counter to the Electro Giant. Maybe I'll ask FamousKid just how to deal with Pekkas. I don't know if there's like a certain way that he does it. Maybe if he baits it out. Ooh, Lumberjack. So this could be the bridge spam that's is no big spell, and that's very, it has oh no, it has Bandit, so it doesn't have Golden Knight. Has Inferno Dragon, has Magic Archer or Mother Witch, and then the last card, it could still be a Fireball. It goes Archer Queen. Yeesh. So right now, it doesn't look like Pekka is going to be a thing for YOLO, so that's probably going to be beneficial. And Archer Queen, really good timed on the ability. Always, it seems like the timing of FamousKid's use of the ability is pixel perfect. And then again, using the Electro Giant on defense against the Archer Queen. Really well played. Inferno Dragon comes down, uses the Tornado to pull the Electro Giant into, or the Inferno Dragon into the Electro Giant right away, pretty much making it useless. Electro Giant on tower, and this went from being potentially a really bad matchup to that. What you're seeing right there. One Electro Giant was able to stop an Archer Queen, which was, let's say, 4 Elixir, just because it already lost a little bit of HP, and then also dealing that. Being able to deal with an Inferno Dragon as well, and doing that. That's why Electro Giant, that's why a lot of people hate Electro Giant, especially earlier on in the game. If you get it on tower, it goes bruh. It goes bruh really quickly. It was funny too, last game. The first thing after I went back to message FamousKid, and he said, he replied with, ha ha ha, we got sniped. And I was like, yeah, big snipe. Big snipe. But also very, very close game. And before I forget, the last couple of tips. The first tip, because we already talked about the second tip, the Archer Queen, she's broken. First tip is abuse the Mother Witch if your opponent doesn't have a spell to kill her instantly. So in this game right now, whoa, what's going on this right side? If he loses the right side tower, this could be a problem. Takes the left side tower, but loses a lot of HP on this right side tower. This maybe could be a matchup where that Mother Witch, if your opponent doesn't have a way to deal with her instantly, to get a lot of value from her. And what he means by that is to keep your Mother Witch alive at all costs. If your opponent doesn't have a big spell, a Fireball, a Poison, a Lightning, and they only have, let's say, a Barb Barrel, well, protect your Mother Witch. Play a Dark Prince. Play your Skeletons. Protect your Mother Witch, because the longer the Mother Witch is on the field, the more value you're going to get. And one good Mother Witch can just win you a game. Another thing is with the Tornado against the Electro Giant, you can use the Tornado to pull units away from the Electro Giant, not always pull them in towards, especially if they have high DPS. And I think that's pretty much all the tips. We got it in. That's a buzzer beater. Hitting the bell. Let's go. We got them all in. And Electro Giant goes brute. Just when I thought I was out, he pulls me back in. It's we're going one more. We're going one more just because, I don't know, just for the love of the game. There was a game, I don't know if I'm going to show it or not. I could probably just show it real quick right here. Really quickly right this sec. Electro Giant. It's going broop. GG, well played. So yeah, he was able to beat Danacito with one Electro Giant. If your opponent doesn't have any really way to stop an Electro Giant from waddling onto tower and going broop, you just lose. And that's why Electro Giant's pretty annoying. Very, very annoying card that way. And in this situation, we might see a very, very similar thing occur. Why is Demos going with Minor Mega Knight Wall Breakers? That doesn't seem like this was a deck that was super popular before. a long time ago. I don't see a lot of people playing it now, and whoa, 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 what just happened here? Whoa, 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 whoa. Mother Witch comes down, Bat's dealing enough damage, Zap came in, takes out the Mother Witch, and the pressure on this left side is insane. Can he stop this Electro Giant? This is the problem. I think that's why he went so aggressive. Demas had to do a lot of damage to that left side. He had to basically do a sack and attack strategy, but instead he attacked and then sacked because he knew he wasn't going to be able to stop this Electro Giant. And here, I'm curious to see what he does. Oh, Musketeer's not going to help. Whoa, 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 whoa. This Electro Giant's going to deal a lot of damage to this King Tower. Yes, FamousKid took a lot of damage. 3,978 on this King Tower is not good, but he's going to be able to deal that, well, close to that. So all even right now, and as long as FamousKid can lock down this defense, and here's a matchup where keeping the Mother Witch alive is going to be crucial. But also, I brought it up before, but just because I was at the end of the I thought it was going to be the end of the video, the end of the 4th game, where I was talking about using the Tornado to not always pull units into the Electro Giant, but pull units away from the Electro Giant into the opposite lane so they don't actually attack the Electro Giant. Any units with really high DPS, for example, the Archer Queen. The Archer Queen has an insane DPS, and instead of allowing it to just keep attacking your Electro Giant, you want your Electro Giant to get on tower, and instead of pulling her into the Electro Giant to deal with the Archer Queen, well, pull her away from the Electro Giant so the Electro Giant can get on tower and do what he does best, and that is go broop, and we've seen that happen a lot of times today, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see that happen. I don't know if he can go Electro Giant in front of this, because if he does, he won't be able to defend this left side, so he is going very, very patient. I think that's what you should do right now. You have the matchup. If you make a mistake, Demas is such a good player where he will recognize any opportunity on the left or right side. Ooh, Musketeer gets on tower. Oh, that's a lot of damage. Archer Queen does get a little bit of splash damage from the Mega Knight. Wallbreaker does get on tower too, and a game that I thought was going to be a layup for FamousKid is now getting a little sketchy. Mega Knight up high, Bandit does get picked up by the Skeletons, just making sure that DPS doesn't go on the Electro Giant so the Electro Giant can get on tower. Miner on defense, it doesn't deal a lot of damage. As B-Rad says, it heals your opponent's tower. I guess this is an Electro Giant, so it's a little different, and that should be pretty much wrap unless Lightning... Oh, for some... I forgot, it's level 14 cards. Lightning does, what, 424 now? Oh, GG, well played. That was very close to being a lightning block, but FamousKid. FamousKid does it again! Would you look at that? Top 3 in the world, just like that. FamousKid putting in the work, and the only people between him and #1 in the world is Betfist. I don't know who the other guy is, but GG's, well done. Electro Giant, very good deck. So, Electro Giant goes brew. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn more about how Electro Giant works, well, FamousKid actually has his own YouTube channel with his own tips, so definitely feel free to check out that video. I'll see you guys in a future video. Deuces! Subscribe! Brup, 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 brup.